guys, and welcome to a new video. As you can see in the title, today we'll be talking about my 2-day masterclass that I had with the incredible LARA Martins. So I hope that you guys enjoy it. I want to start by saying how I found out about this whole masterclass thing, and yeah, and then tell you things about the masterclass itself. So I found out about this 2-day masterclass. Well, I actually thought it was just 1 day. I mean, on the website, it said that it was like on March 13th and the 14th. But I thought it was like just if you wanted to attend, that you just had to choose just one date. I don't know if that makes sense. Like if you wanted to attend on the 13th or on the 14th. But no, the masterclass was those 2 days, and it was like literally the best weekend I've ever had in my whole fucking life. Not gonna lie. I found out about it because I saw it on Instagram. I think that she reposted it when they made the announcement, like the company. All the information was in Portuguese, so I was like, okay, I don't know if I'll be able to attend because it's gonna be in Portuguese, and even though I understand Portuguese, it's gonna be very, very weird. So but when she posted on her story, she wrote like the whole information like in English, like saying, hey, sign up here if you would like to attend, and it was in English. I mean, it wasn't in Portuguese, so that's why it was like really weird, and that's why I actually signed up for it. So I said, okay, whatever, if it's in Portuguese, it doesn't matter, I understand it anyways. I decided to observe the masterclass because of 2 reasons. First, money. I didn't have enough money for the participation one. And second, because I just felt that I wasn't ready to like sing. And I didn't know how she worked with her students and everyone else. So I was also like very scared because of that. But she's actually very, very lovely and supportive and very serious about the work. So the masterclass, I mean, you're there to learn, not to just, I mean, also to have fun, of course, but it's not like, you know, laughs and all of that. No, it's work, like focus on that. And I really loved that because there wasn't a moment where she would like talk about something else, you know, that wasn't related to music or about the technique or about the interpretation. So that's something that I really, really loved, because you actually learn tons by the teacher teaching that way, you know what I mean? And I have proof that I learned tons of stuff just by observing. I have 4 pages of notes from each day, so in total there are 8 pages of both days. Yeah, 8 pages. You heard it. I still can't believe it. Like I was writing and writing and writing, and I was like, oh wow, this is incredible. Like I wrote 4 pages on the day 1, and I was like, there's a lot of information. But then on the day 2, I was like, oh my god, I wrote 4 more pages. This is incredible. Like Lara is like so how do you say it? Like wise and very intelligent, and she knows a lot about singing, like classical, both classical and for musical theater. And that's also something that I really, really loved. It was more focused, at least on day 1, on opera, and day 2 was a little bit more focused on music theater. But it's also great because I'm very passionate about opera, and there was a moment where I considered doing just opera. I would really like to do opera someday, an opera, but I don't know if I'll ever be able to because of my voice, but you know, you never know. So that was also like very useful, talking about opera and like the technique and the interpretation and how to do certain things and how to reach those high notes like in the right way without them sounding how do you say, forced, or like, you know, like always putting everything forward. And you know, that's what I really loved. And because you learn, because then it's not like it's not just useful just for opera, but also you can apply it to musical theater, which is like very, very interesting actually. So yeah. Day one of masterclass, I think it was my favorite one. It was on Saturday, because I was like extremely nervous about it, because she would speak Portuguese and everyone else was speaking Portuguese, and I was like, okay, I'll try to understand it and I'll try to take notes from what I can. But something very miraculous, I don't know how to say that word, but you know, happened. It was iconic. I wish I could have recorded that, but I didn't, and I hate myself for it, because I just didn't know that was gonna happen. So it was so weird. We were a small group, so she decided like to name each of us, and each of us would introduce ourselves. Everyone was introducing themselves in Portuguese, and I was like, okay. And then when it was my turn, she made me do it, like she let me do it in English, because I just don't know how to speak Portuguese, but I understand it perfectly. That's like so weird, you know. So I introduced myself in English, and she said, so I have a fan page of her. I made a fan page. I ran a fan account of her. So she told me that she was like very happy about that I created that fan account, and that she loved all the edits and everything that I was doing. And she said, I love all the things that you're putting that you put in my face, and I love that. And I was just like, sorry. It was so fun, and I was like, I can't believe it, like she literally recognized me. I thought that she wasn't gonna do it, but she did. I thought that she wasn't gonna do it, because even though we did a live stream back in September, I think, or October, I thought that she wasn't just gonna remember me from that, like, and it's totally normal, because she's an artist, so artists have tons of things to do with their lives, so it's totally fine. I you know, but no, she recognized me, and she knew that I was the one from the fan account, which was like even more wonderful. Like I was like freaking out, like literally freaking out. And yeah, she thanked me for like all the support that I was giving her and all of that, and I was like, yay, thank you. Well, we are welcome actually, but thank you for, you know, this kind of shout out, you know. Something I forgot to mention is that she also asked everyone if she could do the masterclass in English, because so that it was better for me to understand it. And I was like, oh my god. The good thing is that everyone knew how to speak in English, and everyone knew how to and everyone understood English. That was like wonderful. Like imagine if one of them didn't know it. So both days of the masterclass, they were done in English. Like she would say some things in Portuguese, because she there were things that she didn't know how to explain it in English, and that's totally fine. But even though she explained it in Portuguese, I managed to understand it, so that's great. But I'm very happy that she literally asked all of them to do it in English, and they were like, sure, no problem. And I was like, I couldn't believe it, because she didn't have to. I was like the only one who didn't speak their language. So I mean, it was majority, you know. Everyone, they all speak Portuguese. They didn't have to do it in English just because of one person, you know. So that's something that I'm very grateful for, because it's like amazing. No one has ever done that for me. So yeah, that's a thing, like highlight of that masterclass that I really loved. And then the second day was really cool too. So yeah, it was basically like the same thing as the previous day. They did the same dynamic, like everyone would sing, she would give them feedback. So something I forgot to mention, each day the masterclass lasted for about 3 hours, almost 4. Yeah, it's incredible, right? Yeah, because it started at 11 AM my time, and it finished for almost I think 4 hours actually, because it finished at 3 p.m. my time. So yeah, that's 4 hours. I know, mind-blowing. She had like 1 hour, she did 1 hour with each singer, which is actually really cool, because she would go through the whole song or the whole aria. Yeah, I found it very interesting, and also like knowing that you are not pressured or anything. That's something that I really liked. Like if I was one of the singers, I would have liked that type of, you know, learning or masterclass, because you get that whole hour for yourself, and I think that's awesome. So yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. In case you're interested, like if you see that she does any other masterclass or workshop, you're probably gonna see me there. But I highly recommend learning from her, because she's incredible, like so amazing, and so like really wise and very serious when it comes to working. That's something that I really loved. So I highly recommend taking a class with her, like 100%. So yeah, that's all I have to say about it. I don't know what else to say. I think I've said it all, and how I felt and everything. It was just incredible, like an amazing experience, and yeah, very special, like the best weekend ever, literally. Thank you guys really much for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you liked it. If you have any more questions, you can put it in the comments, or you can DM me. Somewhere I'm gonna put my Instagram here. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you on my next video. And I also hope that you're liking, well, I only put like 1 episode, I hope that you're liking this thing of my new kind of series about mental health. So I hope that you enjoy it. So yeah, thank you so much. Bye bye.